Sems. That was a hype one, but here, again, tale as old as time. We're going to get right back into it. It is Fox versus Wolf, and Dexter behind the sticks on the Wolf, but this time it's Mokou on the Fox. Definitely a little bit different from the usual suspect here in ZD.
I was about to say that, Nerf. It's, I think some of our top players, ZD and Pinkfresh, are not present, but guess what? The Fox will still come out to play. Really like the rising star of Mokou. He's kind of nice with it.
For sure. He was in the cave last night, and I believe got third or fourth, one of those two. Definitely a great player. This guy is working hard and has been on the immense rise. I think, like, out of nowhere, a complete dark horse was able to surprise and amaze many here in Xanadu with his Fox.
Started off just training versus CPUs, figuring stuff out. Once they found the player aspect, they come out.
Now you're the
top.
CPU.
Yeah, see, now you're kind of a bot. You're getting absolutely shown up. And that's what it's so interesting to see. It's like normally people don't do that. You have to go to tournaments, you have to grind with people. But once the human factor came in and Mokou started to adapt and overcome, the results are clear to see.
Again, it was like a
nice.
seamless transition too. Like insane. Like within a couple weeks, he was making top 8s. It's actually legitimately insane that he has the potential. This unlocked that is now being brought forth potential.
And this is a pretty good lead, I would have to say so far.
For sure.
Especially, I guess, versus like Dexter of all players. This is dangerous. Of course, Dexter's going to know how to edgeguard Fox. He's done this a few times before.
Yep. It is his bread and butter at this point. If you can't edgeguard Fox and you're fighting in Xanadu every week, twice a week, what are you doing? Dexter knows that in and out.
You gotta, at some point, you do gotta learn.
You gotta know.
Force it for Dexter, definitely on top. And there's like, cool, I gotta grab at 0. I know how to get some conversions. I know how to put the pressure on. Like, look at this pressure at building. That's evening up the game instantly. That's pretty darn good.
Yep, fair to bear, a great B&B for Dexter right now. This Wolf, again, an insane character, but not out of the realm of possibility to call him honest.
That's fair. So some would say
honest,
that.
But destructive, you know?
That's for sure. And now, Mokou's in the driver's seat, trying to find something like a back air, couldn't quite find it.
Doesn't matter, these nairs are coming in clutch. Dexter still knowing how to abuse the neutral.
Geez, speaking of abusing that predictable recovery coming in from Fox McCloud, and sure enough, that is more than enough to secure that stock for themselves.
Absolutely. The war will be won off stage in this set. I can guarantee it.
Now it's just the gentle pressure of Dexter finally having the lead and maximizing on it, getting that extra credit, trying to make sure that he loses no more stock. So you can see that in the play, especially finds that opening, makes it a little bit destructive. Eager to edgeguard is like that. That's why. I mean, that's why he's on top of it.
Dexter, what a start from Mokou, but literally Dexter is the only way you can close that one out. What a god on the sticks. Dexter goes for the big down air, and that's the meatiest finish to this game.
Blood in the water. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe a wolf, but absolutely a shark. A man kills. No change in character, of course. I don't think I've seen Mokou play any other character. Dexter, we saw the Lucina earlier to great effect, but someone tells me very comfortable. But it's at the palette swap, I believe, coming in from Mokou.
Yeah, the darker coloration of Fox definitely going to mix me up a little bit, but not going to...
Star Fox.
Yeah, not going to matter at the end of the day. Dex still finding some of the same options in the early game to get that percent lead. But right now you can see those early percents firing right back. Fox has the great combo potential realized here.
Keeping the pressure up, of course. Not quite finding with the dash attack. Dexter's an answer in kind. And a fun little noochies back and forth here. I mean, everyone's so eager to not overcommit, but once they find that advantage state, it's absolutely explosive. Like you could just, hey, one hit, cool. Weak hit to nair into an instant grab into this immediate edgeguard situation. Like Dexter's on top of it.
Yeah. But every time Dexter kind of hesitates on ledge, Mokou is able to fire back with an aggressive recovery option, but not that time. You saw Dexter kind of force the air. The angle just wasn't enough regardless. So Dexter's able to fade back without having to expend too much effort. Mokou does get the up smash, and now we're 2 stocks even clean.
Pretty good. And like you said, Mokou had to go low with that side B to not get edge guarded. And the few times you actually see Firefox not make it back to ledge. Like we've seen ZD get it from every single angle under the sun. A little bit different. Hey, you still got caught. What are you two doing over there? Dexter!
He ends up holding the right way so that you don't like continue the destruction. But yeah, that's 41%. You don't want to take that for free right now.
That was a little bit of a full love coming in from Dexter, but that is A-okay. He's more than eager to quickly even up the percentage, but Mokou says otherwise.
Not going to happen just yet, right?
Indeed, like, yeah, I'm keeping this bag in control. A little bit of a reflector action there.
Yeah, so whenever I play Wolf, I love doing that stuff. Like, it's kind of a ridiculous landing option, but it really just feels like Nair, but better sometimes.
I talk to Cheddar a bunch and try to incorporate that stuff as well. I mean, Wolf could do some nutty things with it, that's for sure.
True that, true that.
I like the air dodge. Again, mixing up the recovery game. Once you realize that Dexter is a master of edge guarding and ledge trapping, you have to figure out, like, well, you have to just mix up the player at that point.
Right.
Oh, that was so close. Not quite, though.
Right. In terms of, like, risk for your recovery options, I mean, I would say ranked is going to be like Firefox, then Illusion, but then there's a big gap in air dodge jump. It's like the better options. You're so much better off going for those because once you go for Illusion, honestly, it feels like Dexter just has your number.
Exactly. It's that predictable trajectory and reactable as well, and Dexter's on point with that.
Right.
Ooh,
Speaking of,
the Tim's on point as well. Quick little up tilt securing that stock for Dexter, and yeah, you're on the pain train a little bit.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know, Wolf's got longer legs, he's got more range, and not only that, but when you get the parries, none of it even matters because he continues to just abuse this ability he has. There it is. Yep, talk about risk. There it is right there.
Even the weight from Dexter, like he was within F tilt range, but he's like, no, I'm gonna down tilt this. Watch. Went for the trade. Unfortunately, now he's in the hot seat, but extra credit is racking up immensely right now. Just needs to hold on a little bit longer, and Mokou's as good as done, but. Hey, don't count the Fox McCloud out, that's for sure. Oh, look at the shimmy on that one, my goodness!
Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Bringing this to last stock piece. Dexter wants to be able to close this one out, but the drag down with the forward air, almost leading into another up tilt conversion. Mokou still trying to smother Dexter, but Dexter still has, I think, that great patience from the top player mentality that you're able to kind of get out of the blender, whereas some of the players just get caught by all that.
Speaking of blender, this is a dangerous scenario. Couldn't get the S smash. That actually might have been it. Interesting Fox illusion. Dexter not punishing it as well.
I know.
Get a little bit scramble situation here, Nerd.
Yeah, it's an unexpected option. So, you know, Dexter feels like, okay, that's fine. I'm still in the lead. I have the ability to just nickel and dime, and then once I get you off stage, lead situation, it's go time.
Sure enough.
I think it's interesting. Mokou is like, I was telling Kyle this earlier, Mokou is like one of the only players in this game, Smash Ultimate, that like has block strings, and it feels very FGC-esque, right? He has block strings. Like he will continue to press your shield, and sure, in some of those situations, it's a poke, it could be a guard break, but it's like, you know, right now Dexter is not having any of that, and you can see his shield discipline, but also his other escape options have been coming out very nice. The spot dodges, the air dodges, all that stuff. And
I gotta give credit, if you're someone that likes to cycle through ults, it's pretty fun to see. Usually everyone has that one color they want to stick with. I know I am biased in that regard as well, but the people that this is okay.
Win or lose, yeah.
I was about to say there's a habit of Dexter to SD at least once in every best of 5 set. It's the price he pays to get the smash skill because he made some sort of pact with a dark god. But sure enough, he is surviving right now. Sure enough, and up 2-0 versus Mokou, no small feat.
That's right, and now selling your soul is going to pay off in these dividends. Looking like Mokou is going to try to keep this a little bit even, but he's still getting caught with these grabs, and Dexter has been oppressive with those. Oh,
not quite getting the 2 frame, but still, the pressure's on, absolutely. Every time, it's like, I feel like I hold my breath a little bit. It's like, is that going to hit or not? It's hard to say, and getting juggled, though. Is the Wolf going to die off the top? Not quite yet. Just, I love the dash dancing, the fox trotting. It's making it so hard to pin down Mr. McCloud over here.
Right, exactly. I mean, you can see Dexter just kind of throwing up a couple different options, right? He's trying out the fair. He's trying out the bear. He's not going to get any of them right now. The up smash comes out, and Mokou is now up in the game.
Pretty good, too. Got some extra credit. Again, the reflector coming out. Like, yeah, you get off me. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What of a shoe, for sure.
Yeah, you got to go for it. Just kind of poking the shield a little bit. We're waiting for something. Dexter able to get the outer shield option, waiting for the down smash as well, but the good angle coming out from Mokou. He definitely took the page out of ZD's book for that one.
Sure enough, he's not really getting any hits in here. Like, he's finally getting some openings. It's so scant, though, but at the same time, he's not losing a stock. He's just keeping the pressure on, and that's as much as you can ask for. Sometimes it's a matter of just not losing as opposed to winning. Just for just a tiny bit.
Absolutely, and Mokou knows how to lay on the aggression. Even when he's in the lead, he still wants to play the aggressor.
Yeah, sure enough, you're getting tapped by that little down tilt. That was like, what, 197? Yeah. Dexter could not find the kill, and normally you're killing Fox like sub 100 if you're really on top of it.
For sure. And yet again, like even though it took forever, the edge guard is what got them killed. So.
Sure enough, I mean, if you could just keep that Fox in the corner, eventually you're going to find something. It's just a matter of you need to be a little bit more precise on it because, again, Mokou is going to get that lead like he has right now if you just let him run away with it too long.
Right. So far, you know, Dexter is getting the quantity of these edge guards, but Mokou, the quality has been on another level. Every time he does get one of those edge guards, it is a solid one, and right now he needs something like that to take the second stock.
I think Dexter is slowly but surely like, picking up the pieces of Mokou's game plan here.
That makes sense.
And at the same time, Mokou's keeping it very competitive, very back and forth, and it's for sure a nail biter, but
Ooh.
I feel like Dexter's brain is starting to turn. The gears are turning, the stocks are depleting.
Yeah. And what I want to see is Mokou kind of just throwing the game plan out the window a little bit. I want to see the mix-ups. I love that he goes for some wacky stuff that people would never expect. I need to see the X factor right now. Mokou has it in the bag at some point. We just need to see it here. Dexter getting the lead.
All these trades are not paying dividends right now. I mean, if you're, especially versus Wolf, especially versus the stock up, not getting the up smash. That was so close, but not quite getting the chase he wanted, and that, sure enough, is risk and no reward from Mokou as Dexter cleans it up with a 3-0.
I'm surprised, even with all that shield push, that he still scooped the up smash. There was a set where he was going against Thanos' car earlier, where Pichu forward smashes Wolf, and it has a little bit of shield push, not nearly what we saw there. And he did not connect the up smash, and that might have just been a Pichu thing. But I'm surprised, like, I literally saw that and I was like, oh, I was expecting the same situation. He was going to go for the up smash, he was going to completely whip.
Not so lucky as Dexter continues on that bracket, of course, but that was still a pretty good set. And that's the thing is, I wanted to mention, I wasn't here for the commentary for it, but we have 2 unranked players in Winners Finals. Which is crazy.